she comes, boys. Hey, Caleb, you take over. I'm shoving.
Pat? Quick trip.
Just seems like it. You're being so busy.
All right, it's my fault. Still the same story. Nobody for you.
I lose Hickey this trip. Now I'm 3 men short. What about Blackburn?
Navy got him. His mother's looking for work, though.
I'll laugh when you get me a man.
Well, if it isn't the boy, Patrick himself.
Hello, Dolan.
Cup of tea?
Should get it up on its feet.
That I will. Had a good run?
Better than good. This war will probably make me a rich man.
Don't take it out on me.
Here, you put 4 sons in the service and I get rich. Where does that leave us?
Without an argument.
I'd like an argument.
All right. I'll tell you something, Patrick. Pretty soon now, you let this really get under your skin. You decide to put the Daniel in dry dock and join the Navy.
You're wrong. The Daniel stays afloat and I get rich.
And you know what'll happen? The Navy will turn you down flat. They'll say we need halibut a lot worse than they need Pat Banyan.
Dolan, you sound like you've been reading my mail.
More rum?
You'd be ashamed to weaken this.
My sentiments entirely. Did you stop at the hiring hall?
Yeah.
They help you any?
Nope.
Didn't say anything about a Dane, man called Conrad?
No.
He's no fisherman, mind you. But he's a seaman and speaks fair English.
I wouldn't care if he didn't speak any better than you. Where is he?
Well, he'll be here. Sit down. He's at the courthouse. Had his ship knocked out from under him a few days ago and lost his papers.
I'm looking for Captain Banyan. I was told I might find him here.
I might be able to locate him for you, young lady. What shall I say is wanted?
I'd like to book passage on his ship.
The Daniel's a fisherman. He doesn't take passengers.
I was told he'd take me if I offered to pay enough.
And he'd be glad to get your money. But unfortunately, the Daniel doesn't go anywhere.
Well, doesn't it sometimes put in at one of the villages on the coast of Newfoundland? Sometimes at Trebo?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You're Captain Banyan, aren't you?
That's right.
How much were you charged to take me to Trebo?
At the last count, there were several hundred Nazi subs swarming around the Grand Banks. They'd like nothing better than to use us for a target.
I'm willing to take...
I'm sorry, I'd like to help you, but under the circumstances, I can't take that responsibility. It'll be Conrad. I'm Banyan.
Mr. Dolan, tell me about you.
You a seaman?
I am a Dane. Well, it's the same thing.
Did you get squared away?
No, I need employer to sign.
Oh, you got one. Let's go. Goodbye, Dolan, and thanks.
A little tea might help.
I think it would.
Would you like it a bit up on its feet?
No, I don't think so.
All hands aboard, Caleb?
Aye, and more.
We're shoving off. I'm afraid you're going to have to go ashore.
Why?
I think we went into that. I have nowhere to put you in any case.
There's an empty bunk in the galley.
She got no such information from me.
Good old Dolan, huh? This going to Trebo must be a pretty big thing for you.
It is.
Why? It's only a barren stretch of rock with less than 50 people in it.
I know. I was born there. I'm going to my father. He's ill.
I suppose Dolan told you I'd give in.
No, he said you probably wouldn't.
Have you seen the cook's quarters?
No?
Show her, Caleb. I think you'll be changing your mind. Tell Holger to come up here.
Aye.
Holger's a countryman of yours from Lixhanger. He's only made one trip with us, but if you're as good a sailor as he is, there'll be no complaints.
It's all right, sir.
Holger?
Yes? Skipper wants you on deck.
Right.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ain't exactly tidy, but we like it. There it is.
The crew have a name for it. They call it the coffin.
Are you offering it to me?
You couldn't take it, not for 10 days.
I'll be going with you. I lied to you, Captain. Mr. Dolan did say you'd give in.
Elodie singe ertana, telefonin duvehe.
It's better we speak English.
Oh, why so?
It's an American ship. I speak language of the ship.
As you like.
The captain tells me you're from Luxembourg.
Yes, have you been there?
I was there once. Just before the new pier was finished.
There is no new pier in Luxembourg, unless the Nazis have built one.
That's right, that's right. It was Esby I was thinking of.
Ted.
Where do you want these?
Just put them there.
Oh, the first night out, we don't dress.
Thank you, Stuart.
We'll be in the middle of that in a minute. The deck's not going to be the safest place for you.
I know. We aren't friends, but we're not strangers either.
Nice, isn't it?
And isn't it wonderful there's so much of it? I have to admit it frightens me.
We have an old saying that the sea is only good to sailors that are afraid of her.
Are there any others?
Not many living.
What was that?
Machine gun.
One of our patrols?
Maybe. Might be signaling. Sometimes in soup like this, U-boats exchange short-distance messages by gunfire. Saves breaking radio silence.
Captain,
Did you hear it, Holger?
hear what?
Machine gun fire.
Machine gun? No, I was in the cabin. Can I speak to you?
What is it?
Alone.
What?
I want to show the captain the wireless.
What about it?
You will see.
Was that all right when you came on watch?
Yes, perfect.
Who opened this door?
I do not know.
I don't know. I've known this crew for years.
All of us, sir?
Not you. And not Conrad, is that what you mean?
There was no accident.
What about Conrad? He's a Dane, isn't he? He speaks your language.
He doesn't use our language. He will speak only in English.
You wait here. Conrad! I want Conrad in my cabin.
Hey, the skipper wants you.
Skipper?
Yeah, in his cabin. Hit it.
Close that. Conrad, I want you to tell Holger where you were born and how you got out of Denmark. And tell him in Danish. Go ahead, tell him.
Jeg var født i Aarhus. Jeg var på Søren, da tyskerne kom, så var der skib land to England.
It is not good Danish, but we have in Denmark many kinds of accents, like in America.
It's not a German accent, is it?
No, I do not think so. He says he was at sea when the German armies invaded.
What does he accuse me?
He's not accusing you of anything, but I may. What were you doing in this cabin?
Who tells I was in this cabin?
Answer the question.
I was not in here.
And you didn't touch this radio?
I do not work a radio.
Somebody wrecked it.
Holger, he speaks fine Danish, just like learned from school. The captain is right to suspect. The Nazis have many men in American ships. They see convoys, sub-chasers, then send report to the U-boats.
You can go, Holger. Conrad, you don't make sense.
Well, it is very hard to say in English, Captain.
In any language. When we hit Trabo, I'm going to... It was a 5-incher, at least.
Very close.
Full stop. What do you make of it, Caleb?
Sounds like somebody shooting.
All hands midships. All of you know what this probably is. A Nazi sub shelling a fisherman. We don't waste torpedoes on a Gloucesterman. So, they're probably men in dories, drifting around somewhere out there. The sub may have cleared out, or it may be just sitting there waiting for something, like us. All of you have a stake in this. So the question is, what do we do? Do we nose around looking for those dories? Or do we snake out of here? That's what we'll do then.
Maybe you better ask the lady first.
You let me worry about who to ask, Steve. Let's get underway. Keep a sharp lookout on the bow and keep your ears open. Full astern. Cut the engine.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Ahoy there!
Put over the starboard dory.
Keep off her, Captain.
Why?
First machine gun signal. Now no answer from ship. That sends up distress flare.
Is there anything surprising about that? She's been shelled.
If you board her, Captain, I go with you.
You'll stay here.
I could be of help. She is a Danish ship.
Olga, is there anything about that ship that tells you she's Danish?
I do not know.
The only square riggers left are Danes.
Maybe so, maybe not.
I'll take both of you. Coming along, Caleb?
That I am.
Ahoy there!
Den Magre Kovinda. Copenhagen. Danish.
Yes, sir. Then more Queen.
What does it mean?
A thin woman. No, a woman starved.
The gaunt woman.
Yes. The gaunt woman.
Pull alongside and hail her in Danish.
Den more Queen! Den more Queen, skipper uns, eh? Where are Simon?
She is like dead.
Somebody shot those rockets off, sir.
Pull up to that ladder. Make fast and come along.
He does not have the look of a Danish seaman.
Why do you say that?
Put the light back on him, Pat. He hasn't the look of any kind of seaman.
That's what I was thinking.
Where's the weather in his face?
Conrad, you know these ships.
Yes. For 2 years, I sailed one just like her.
All this wasn't done by shelling.
Yeah. She had heavy weather. Lost her rigging. And he tried jury rig. There's not enough to handle so big a ship. Afterward comes the shelling.
Then what?
I don't know.
Give me the gun, Keelan. Put the gun down. My name's Benyon, master of the Gloucesterman, Daniel Webster. Do you understand English? Holger, tell him in Danish we saw his rockets and came about to give him assistance.
Vi är från amerikansk fiskebåt. Vi såg raketano. Vi kommer kun för att hjälpa ja.
His pulse is steady enough. Lay him down on the couch. Port of Copenhagen. Master Skalder, Henrik Skalder. Is that Danish?
Yes, sir.
Out of Trinidad, bound for Halifax. Rum. Caleb, see what you can do for him. You two come with me, we'll have a look at his cargo.
Yes, sir.
Give me that hatchet. Stand back. That's good West Indies rum, all right. Here, plug her up. That's worth a lot of money. More than the halibut.
Is the captain claiming salvage?
You get a much bigger cut than for 3 months hard work on the banks.
If you permit, sir, I do not take my share.
No? Why not?
I wish no blood money from Nazi subs.
Maybe you're right. How do you feel about it, Conrad?
I say leave her.
Why? Holger, go signal to Daniel to come alongside. Rig up a tow line.
Yes, sir.
Coming along.
You speak English?
Maybe. Maybe not. Hasn't yet.
Conrad, ask him if
I
he-
speak English. I understood before. I was only tired. Please. I thought for a moment they'd seen the rockets and had come back. I'm sorry. Eric, the man on deck, is he dead?
Yes. Are you all right?
Oh, it's nothing.
What happened to the rest of your crew, Captain?
Crew? Oh, yes, they ran.
You feel up to telling me what happened, Captain Skalder? I have to make a report.
A report? Oh, yeah. You have a radio?
No,
No?
it's out of order.
You're a fisherman, you said.
That's right.
Well, you shall have your report, Captain. All in good order, but you must forgive me if it seems an angry one. Tonight I lost my closest friend. The anger is for myself, Captain. My ship, blown off the charts. Crippled by one reef northeaster. Crew, pack of idiots, picked up in a dozen ports. Some of them had never been to sea. The others, well, they were worse, if that is possible. I've seen how we weathered the storm.
Not too well.
Exactly. Not too well. When the Nazis surfaced off our quarter, such a scramble for the boats, I hoped I should never live to see.
With luck, they should reach the Newfoundland coast. It's not very far.
If they could run on the water, they'd be there now.
You stayed aboard, Captain?
Oh, no. No. When the Nazis boarded us, they ordered us off and set a time bomb. But I rode back on the lee side with Eric.
He your mate?
You saw him? You know he was not. Eric was no sailor. He was a businessman. My partner for 15 years. We were lucky, you might say. At least, I was. We found that time bomb and put it out of commission. And they fog was closing in. They stood off and shelled us, wallowing here. Helpless.
Then they went away?
Yes.
Why?
I do not know.
You'll forgive me for mentioning it, Captain, but for a Dane, you have very little accent.
I have no accent. You know that. My early schooling. And if you'll forgive me if I mention it, Captain, for a fisherman, you talk singularly like an interrogation expert.
I'm sorry.
Of course, if you'd like me. What's that?
It's our trawler bringing a line, sir.
You're claiming salvage?
Why not?
I could point out this is a time of war.
With a cargo of rum?
I did not intend to point it out, Captain. From the beginning, I've carried only cargo that pays well. I've been one of those who have regarded this war as a kind of profitable nuisance. Perhaps now I shall see it differently.
Perhaps. But I don't think we'll be interested in salvage.
You'll be paid well if you'll see me to Halifax.
I'll take you to Trevo,
Where's that?
a little harbor on the coast of Newfoundland.
I refuse. I'm still master of this ship. I was back aboard before you put foot on her. Unless you will help me to my destination, I refuse your assistance.
Then you'd better whistle for your crew.
Captain Banyan, I am nothing if not an opportunist. If I could have prevailed, well and good. As it is, to Trebo, Captain.
Trebo, what is that?
There they go again.
How far off would you say?
Mile, maybe 2.
They're sure shooters, ain't they?
You don't think it sounds more like signaling?
Cut her loose, Patrick. Get our lads an old bluebird offer and run for it.
Why aren't you in your bunk?
Well, I couldn't sleep. I thought you might like some coffee.
I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little jumpy.
Well, the offer's still good.
You go ahead, I'll be right there.
Don't you ever sleep?
What about yourself?
I think it's that ship. Everyone aboard seems to feel it. Something not right about it.
What?
I don't know. Don't you feel it?
It's hard to figure the storm crippling her like that, even with a green crew. But what else is there to think?
Isn't it dangerous going so slowly with U-boats all around us?
It's dangerous at any speed. How long have you been awake?
About a half an hour. Why?
Did you hear anything below?
Like what?
Anything at all? Or see anything?
Nothing. Why?
Coffee's fine. Got any more? Margaret McLean. Your father lives in Trebo. That's all I know about you.
I'm a nurse. In 6 weeks, I report to the Canadian Navy for duty. Anything else?
Yes. What's your father's name?
James McLean.
Wonder why I never heard of him.
It's quite possible he's never heard of you.
Not if he lives in Trebo. I know that village. And I never heard of a family named McLean.
You say that as if you think I'm lying. Why should I?
I don't know. I don't know why Holger or Conrad should be lying either. Or why Skalder's ship should be crippled with only a cupful of wind. Or why you can't sleep. I don't know why the radio should be jamming. I don't know why someone sent light signals out of one of the starboard portholes just a few minutes ago. But there it is, just the same. Here I am, towing the Nazis' victim to harbor. I have a strange feeling. I'm doing just exactly what they want me to do.
And you're not taking it any too well.
I'd like an answer.
To what?
To you. Why you're aboard and why you're going to Trebo.
I could hardly go anyplace. If it'll help you any, my father took me away from Trebo 15 years ago when he went into the Navy. He's back home now because a U-boat torpedoed his ship. a young man like you with those two ridiculous canes.
Make rather a good bid for sympathy, don't you think?
How are you, really?
Annoyed with you.
That'll pass.
You didn't get my letter, I suppose?
What letter?
The one you certainly got, telling you not to be foolish.
You don't think I came just to see you. I came for the excitement.
The bright lights.
Uh-huh. And you're all right.
I'm fine.
You've got quite a story to tell.
Where did you pick up that hulk?
How does she look to you?
Just offhand, I'd say very strange.
Well, Captain Banyan, I'd like you to meet my father.
How did you, sir?
How do you do, sir? Miss McLean, Commander McLean, this is Captain Skalder.
Jane,
How do you
Welcome,
do?
sir.
Commander. You in command here, sir?
Oh, no. No one's in command here, Captain. I was just asking about your ship. From the look of her, you ran into more than a storm.
We did indeed, yes. And if I were to guess, I'd say that we both have been beached by the same agency.
I'd like to hear about it. Well, come along. You'll be staying with us, of course.
Oh, that's very kind of you, sir, but...
Oh, no excuses. Come along. The most satisfying thing about coming home was that I found nothing had changed. Well, that is, almost nothing. Remember the lilac bush you planted, mate?
What lilac bush?
My daughter is an accomplished point killer.
I'm sorry I didn't realize you had a point, Father.
Sugar, Captain?
Thank you, sir, no.
As a matter of fact, none of these little outports have changed very much in the last 100 years. Except for a boat now and then, they're completely shut off. Not even a road out.
No telephone, not even a radio?
No. The only source of news we have are the patrol boats that nose in now and then. You can imagine why we're always on the dock when we see a ship.
Nevertheless, I still envy you, Commander. At least you were able to come home again. That I cannot do.
I have to get up early, so if you'll excuse me, I'll...
All right, too, sir?
I believe the penetrating mind has shown you your room.
Yes, thank you. Good night, sir. Miss McLean.
Good night,
Thank you for
sir.
a very pleasant evening.
Good night. I hope you sleep well, Captain.
Thank you.
What were you up to?
Nothing.
Meg's?
Well, do you think Skalder's exactly what he says he is?
Is any man?
Yes.
Captain Banyan, perhaps.
No. You.
Oh. I'm sorry that you think so.
Why?
Because it puts a very heavy burden on me.
Turn around. Captain,
Yes, Conrad.
I didn't know. I thought it would be Holger.
Why, Holger?
Well, he is a Nazi. This is a Nazi ship.
And you're on it.
I look for Holger. He hasn't been in his bunk. Then I see boat pull out. Well, I waited and follow.
I think I could listen to you easier if you gave me that gun.
Thank you, Captain.
Now, what makes you think this is a Nazi ship?
Well, I have been shelled by submarines. They shoot to sink. But this ship has only been hit above the waterline.
Well, that could be the fog.
Oh, no. I look at the lifeboat on deck. There was a cover, a tarp over her, full of bullet holes. But the lifeboat itself had not a scratch.
Well, how do you account for that?
Well, I think the lifeboat was tied up to the submarine during the shelling. Then Skalder comes back aboard after.
And you think she's a mothership for the U-boats?
I think we both would like to know.
If we're lucky, we'll have 3 or 4 hours to go over her. You see what you can find down here. I'm going to have another look in Skalder's cabin.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing up in Skalder's cabin. If there's an opening, it must be down here somewhere.
I lost my light.
What was that?
A motor.
What did you do?
When?
Just now. Something you touched started that motor.
I touched nothing, only the deck.
Put your hand back where it was. More to the left. Enough torpedoes to blow up half the ships at sea.
We'll turn the lights on.
They must be on all the time, except when that door is open. That keeps everything warm, dry, and cozy. It must be time to close. I wonder why they should make it difficult from the inside. One of these switches must control that door. All we have to do is find the right one.
And if we make mistake?
It's probably wired for just such a visit as this.
To blow the ship to pieces. That would be very good.
Take it easy, comrade. We'll get out of here. How?
If we do not try the switches, we'll never get out of here.
I'm not that anxious to be a hero. Not to mention this would take the whole village with it. Well, I've done a fine job so far. First, I towed this floating arsenal into harbor where the subs can come in and load up as if they were in Bremerhaven. And now this.
You believe they wanted to be brought here?
Here or any little harbor along the coast.
This was their plan?
It must have been their plan. After they were wrecked. The only thing I can figure is they were wrecked because they were tied up to one of the subs, servicing her, when the storm hit. And he couldn't get clear and run before it. This would look peculiar to a patrol. A fully manned ship crippled by only a pint-sized storm. So he shipped his crew and shelled the wreck to get our sympathy and throw off any suspicion.
That's right. That must be so.
And then he hoped for some simple-minded fisherman to come running when he sent up the flares. If he could get into a harbor like this, the subs wouldn't have to go home empty. I was the simple-minded fisherman.
You didn't know them so well then.
Yeah. I have a feeling that very soon we're going to get to know them a whole lot better. The crew will show up before long. They couldn't have landed far from here. And then the subs will come in and load up, take Skalder and his boys off and blow up this wreck. And Trevo with it.
This one? Yes. We should have followed and killed him.
Well, you know why Skalder sent him out here?
He sent message to U-boats.
Exactly. They've rigged up a schedule. They must have gotten in touch with the crew. The subs will be coming in soon now. Holger's not important. Neither is Skalder.
I let you do the thinking.
That's the crew. Where is your dory?
Port.
I hope they think it belongs to the anchor watch. You'll have to swim for it. You get back to the village. Don't let anyone see you. Tell the McLeans what we found out. Nobody else.
Yes. What about you?
I'll stay here.
All go well?
All well, Captain.
Fine, sir. Good.
Well, I see you got your crew back. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you. They have a gift for saving their necks, haven't they?
Where did they land?
At a place called Seldom Come By. Is that right? Someone there was good enough to send them along.
Would you like a cup of coffee? The watch left the pot full in there.
Thank you. No. I didn't expect to find you aboard, Captain.
Oh, I was out early and I got curious.
So?
I thought we might have her in too close. The tide's tricky here.
Very thoughtful of you, I must say. Mr. Anderson?
Aye, sir.
My first mate. This is Captain Banyan. You'll join me for breakfast.
Well, thanks, but I'd like to get underway.
Oh, I insist, Captain. Come along.
Station einnehmen. Schicken Sie mir den Koch. Sie Befehl, Herr Leutnant.
Well, you do fairly well for yourself, Captain.
The trader learns how to trade. I like to think of all the cigars that have been smoked in this cabin. And the occasions. You know, I have a feeling for tradition. She's a nice old relic, isn't she? Would you like to go over her?
I already have.
Oh.
The other night when we came aboard.
Hardly time for proper appreciation.
Did you see her?
No.
Patrol plane, probably.
Yes?
Seaplane, sir. Coastal patrolman.
Very well, stand by.
Aye, sir.
Mind, Captain?
Not at all.
Das Maschinengewehr.
Flight Lieutenant Cameron here. Who's the master?
Captain Skalder, sir.
Here you are, sir. What a welcome sight, Lieutenant
Cameron, thank you. How do you do, sir?
You do. This is Captain Banyan.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm master of the Gloucester fisherman, Daniel Webster. We towed this in yesterday from the Grand Banks.
I see.
She was knocked about by a nor'easter and then shelled by a sub.
Can I see your papers, please?
I have them here.
What's this about a sub?
Copy of the log entries there, Lieutenant.
Anything you'd care to add, sir?
No, I guess that covers everything.
Right. I'd suggest you open all your hatches before tomorrow. Break out enough of your cargo for inspection.
I'd be happy to have you inspected now.
Sorry, not my job. They do it much more thoroughly these days than I've time for. There'll be a Corvette by with a boarding party to go over you.
May I ask what time tomorrow?
Sometime before noon, I should think.
At least you'll allow me to offer you the hospitality of the ship.
Thanks, I'm overdue now. Good luck to you, sir. Goodbye, Captain.
Bye.
Goodbye, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Youngsters, aren't they? These pilots.
They do pretty well.
Well, I was about to show you over my ship.
Oh, thanks, but I'm afraid I'm as bad off as the lieutenant. I promised my boys we'd be back in the banks tomorrow.
Captain, I cannot permit you to go without payment of some sort.
I thought we'd settled that. Oh, do you want me to leave a man with you as a witness when you talk to the boarding officer tomorrow?
That would be very helpful.
I'll send over one of our Danes.
But you'll permit me to do nothing for you.
You might send over a barrel of that rum. When we get home, we'll drink your health.
Good. You shall have your rum before you sail.
Good luck.
Good luck to you, Captain.
Oh, by the way, which one of the Danes would you like me to send?
It doesn't matter. The younger one, perhaps.
All right. His name is Holger. Goodbye, Mr. Anderson. Conrad see you?
Yes, I have bad news. Smile when I tell it. Holger's watching.
Shoot.
Conrad thinks he left his flashlight in the hold.
The munitions hold?
That's right.
If he did, we're dead. You wait here a minute. Caleb!
Aye?
Are all hands aboard?
All but Holger and Steve.
You better round up Steve. We're going to get underway.
All right, Pat.
Holger, on the run.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Captain Skalder wants me to leave a man here with him as a witness.
Yes, sir?
Do you mind?
Well, it would be good to be with my own countrymen again.
Well, you better pack your gear in a hurry. We're shoving off. You're a good seaman, Holger. I hope we meet again sometime.
Thank you, sir. I hope so, too.
We might have a chance if we run for it. Maybe I can get the Daniel out of here and around the point before they discover the flashlight.
Yes.
Meanwhile, it's up to you to get the villagers out of here in small groups so they won't be noticed. That's important.
I'll try, Pat. Good luck.
See you in Gloucester. Fire her up. Cast off the bow line. If they have found her, they will blast us out of the water. They may in any case. I'm not too sure Skalder will believe my story.
Get better radio a sub to sink us outside, away from the town.
Good. Get all the speed you can out of it, Caleb.
Right, Pat.
Warum denn nicht jetzt, Herr Kapitän? Es wäre sicherer.
Absolut kein Risiko.
Caleb, you and Owen take the Daniel and head for Gastonia Bank. Then as soon as it's dark, change your course and make for the radio station at Squid Cove. If the subs figure you're really going out after fish, you've got a chance. Only a long shot, maybe, but still better than those of you who stay here. The rest of you can take your choice. You can either go with Caleb, and maybe have to swim for it, or come along with me. You're right, it's not much of a choice. If you'd like to think it over for a few minutes...
When did you ever know a Gloucesterman to think? They'll be going with you, all right, the lunkheads.
Well, I'd go with Caleb, only I can't swim.
What time can you make Squid Cove?
The weather holds by midnight.
Half speed ahead. Take her under the cliff, close as you can go. Stand by to lower the doors. Keep out of sight and wait for me here. I'll find a way back to the village.
Let's get the boats up.
Margaret. What are you doing up here?
Looking for you. I thought you might have trouble finding your way back without being seen.
What about the villagers?
They're moving out, a few at a time, as you asked, to the church back of the hill.
Good.
Where are your men?
Here below.
We better get started.
Margaret, don't you think the war could spare us just a minute or two?
Perhaps. There's no audience.
That's what I mean.
Hello, Riggs.
What are you doing here?
I thought somebody ought to be in evidence. Did you find him?
He should be here by now, right behind you.
Banyan?
Right here, sir.
Shall I get your coat?
No, wait here. We'll be going on directly.
Boat coming in.
It's the mate, I think.
This is devil of a mess. What do you suppose we're up to now?
I don't know.
You think Skalder will act tonight?
He'll have to. He knows the corvette's coming in tomorrow. If he's going to bring the subs in and service them, he'll have to do it tonight.
I suppose you have some sort of a plan.
It's a long gamble.
Are you the nurse, miss?
Yes, I am.
Keep out of sight.
We have an accident. A man is hemorrhaging. Captain Skalder asks that you come at once.
Now, Margaret.
Hurry, please.
I'll need my kit.
I'm afraid she can't go.
Your daughter will not be harmed if you do exactly as you're directed.
Please, Dad, it's all right.
Inside, quickly. Sit down. You know our cargo.
Yes.
Where is the Daniel Webster heading?
English village.
You'll never get there. You considered that.
Yes?
And why is the village empty except for you? Where are the others? Answer.
Beyond the church, back of the hill.
Why?
You better tell him, son.
They were to set signal fires.
Are they armed?
A few of them?
Klicken dem Hügel, wissen Sie, wo die ist? Jawohl. Gut, führen Sie. Vorsichtig, die Leute sind bewaffnet. Vorwärts, leise. Dort. Holz. Sehen Sie, ob da jemand in der Kirche ist. Leise. Und achten Sie auf den Weg.
Zu Befehl, Herr Leutnant. I don't know. It's a tough decision to make.
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
Fritz, hast du es gehört?
Was denn?
Das Geräusch im Wasser.
Nein, du bist verrückt.
Where is she? Where is she?
What does it matter? You're all the same as hostages now. The next cabin. There's the key.
She'd better be there.
I am an officer of the German Navy. You do not think that I would surrender a vessel under my command to a handful of fishermen? You'll get your daughter men off these decks and ashore. Or in 20 minutes, this ship blows up. And all of Trebur with it.
Pat! Pat, here she is. Margaret, are you all right?
Yes, Pat.
Are you sure?
I didn't know what was happening. That was the worst part.
Get her ashore. Have everyone go up on top of the cliff. Everyone. He says he has the ship wired to go up in 20 minutes. He's likely bluffing, but we can't chance it.
He'd do it, Pat. The way he talked to me, I think he's really crazy.
Now, hurry.
You're coming.
Later.
Pat, you can't.
Get her ashore if you have to carry her. Everyone goes ashore but the crew. Have them rig a sail and up anchor. Right, Pat.
Du lügst. Du hast immer gelogen. Dit verbannede Nazi-Swin.
So, she's going up in exactly 20 minutes.
And everything for half a mile.
Including you.
Including me.
You went down in the hole and set a time bomb after the fight started?
It wasn't necessary. There is a device designed for use by her commander in an emergency.
Keep him here. If he bats an eye, blow it out of his head.
Look, I'd just as soon carry you, so don't tempt me.
Hoist away!
Steve! Oh, Pat, the anchor's up.
Take the helm. As soon as she gets underway, work her out into the current.
The rest of you, over the side and pull for the cliff. Fast! Get up on top. I can handle it now. Get going!
She caught the current.
Good. Bash her down and take off.
You think he's bluffing, don't you?
Do as I tell you. You try anything?
No, nothing.
Well, that settles that. Well, Captain, now it's your turn. With the current taking her, we'll soon be far enough out for her to blow, and they won't even feel it in Trabo. Only we'll wait until we sight the subs coming in, and then we'll blow her ourselves and see if we can't take the subs with her. If you had managed to sweat a little, Captain, you might have fooled me.
Pat! Yes, Steve. They're coming in, two of them. Off our starboard bow, out past the point.
Drop the hook. Stay where you are. I will not move. With your hatred of the Nazis, I wonder you haven't used that gun before. Stay there. I am thankful, however. Your captain was right when we really face up to it. Be quiet. Now listen to me. I am willing to bargain with you. I do not want to hear. Listen to me. Your position is impossible, no matter what your captain thinks. Without the proper signals, the subs will blow you out of the water. Now, I can help. I will help. If you'll persuade him to accept me as a prisoner of war. Stay or shoot. The signal flags are in that far drawer. Open it. See for yourself. No. Believe me, I have no wish to be blasted out of the water. Neither have you. Open it. See. There's nothing there. Then this one. Take this. How many minutes?
Set it for 15.
Let's get out of here.
Get in the skiff and be ready to shove off.
Pat! Look!
Get going. Conrad! Conrad! Bad?
Ready to bed, Captain.
Put all your weight on me.
No. You go. It's no use. I can't.
die.
Achtung! Der Wagen Kühne!
Steve, come in and help me.